Live from Greenleaf Field in Pittsburgh. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Paul Skeens. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. On the corner for a strike, and we're underway. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Luis Campusano.
Well, you see the batting average there, not pretty, and the on-base percentage has followed. It's a bit uglier, under 300. When that's the way it's going, I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup. But he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing away from breaking out. Sometimes you just got to grind your way out of these slumps. So I'm just hoping we see something positive out of him in this one.
Xander Bogaerts now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two outs. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Fought off foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Greenleaf Field. And on the mound today, Yu Darvish. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Comes in carrying 99 career losses so far. He'll be trying to avoid that and avoid being tagged with number 100.
Leading off, Jack Sawinski. The pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, right side. Fires to first on the run. Steps in the bag. Got him. Nicely done there. Here's the Pirates lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Brian Reynolds here. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Darvish, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. One run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Batting 4.
2 outs. Base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Looked like it was a little bit up.
1-0.
And the righty deals. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he had to get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's some real power at the plate. Shepard.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5.
Ouch, that one got him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses. Gets to it on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In there at the knees. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And there's the ball. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first-pitch single.
That one ripped. And off the base of the wall. Throw, and it gets away.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One gone, runner at first. So here's Brown at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. On the ground to third, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, number 19. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And a pitch. And that's in the dirt.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Wouldn't chase that time. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Batting in, the catcher, Andy.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
No.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Paul Skeens.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. No hits over his last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Just misses. Ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. Bucks go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And here it comes. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. That one misses, and that's ball 2. Check swing, and he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Cronenworth will take his base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Jackson Merrill in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Padres down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Yu Darvish, the next up for the Padres.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
The batter, number 7, Park Young Kim.
back to the top of the lineup. And now Ha-Sung Kim grounded out his first time.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-2. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jack Sawinski.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Darvish back to work. That's in for a strike. Righty delivers. And down on strikes. Now one away.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0. That one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 on the way. And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Darvish checks on the runner. McCutchen back in on the dive. Reynolds stands in now and watches strike 1. McCutchen, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
At the belt and fires. And that one is inside ball 1. Got him. Out number 2. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Doubled in his first AB. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Greenleaf Field. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Xander Bogaerts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a foul ball. Right side, and it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now it's Manny Machado. And a foul ball left side. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Tatis waits. Machado over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Luis Campusano, the next to hit. And he's already singled in this game. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And there's a foul ball. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. Back now at Greenleaf Field. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Liover Peguero. And the pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. That's a little bit low. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Into center. He's under it. Brings it in.
the catcher, number 5, Rodriguez.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Andy Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. Righty to the plate. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Darvish checks on the runner. Peguero back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Kicks and deals. And that's down and away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Aguero leads off first with one away. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Here comes a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with one gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Paul Skeens. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Down the line. And that drops foul. One out. Runners at first and second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Left-hand batter waits.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Two. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the catch, inning over. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. The right-hander back to work. Popped in the air, left field. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 11.
Yu Darvish, the next up for the Padres. Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. 2 gone now.
Well, Berg, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So the lineup flips over. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. fly ball, pretty well struck right field. McCutchen going back and brings it in at the wall. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
The line to kick the pitch. McCutchen measures 5 feet 10 inches, 38 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The line of the pitch. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And a 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Kim with the throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
The left fielder, number 10,
So up next, Brian Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Out to short, Kim. Zips it to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
the batter, not shortstop,
O'Neill Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Not in time. He's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
And now Shepard. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-1. Hard hit left side. To second, there's Bogarts. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Top of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
And a pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Manny Machado now. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Machado out on the play. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one not close, and it's 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Darvish back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Luis Patino appears to be getting loose. Number 1 getting loose as well. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's his 8th home run of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's the third baseman. Swing and a base hit.
The catcher, number 5.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for you, Darvish. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 1.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
So man aboard. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. That one deep left field, and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Paul Skeens will hit next. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jack Sawinski. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away here in the third and final game of the series. Close but called a ball, and it's 1-1. Towards first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Bogarts handles the chance. Off balance throw in time. 2 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. Now he breaks his bat. On the run, throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of inning number 7. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. The right-hander back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dauri Moreta up and throwing. Bednar also throwing. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here's a 1-2. That's to third, and that chance handled. Slings it across, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. 1 for 2. On the inside corner for a strike.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there. Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And that's outside. Now 1-2. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
One down, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That takes care of Cronenworth. And that is that. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. The pitch. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here's the first baseman, Shepard. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And here it comes. Runner on the move. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
DeYoung racing over to make the catch.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Digging in, Liover Peguero. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Cruz stands at second with 2 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And the righty deals. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the third baseman.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Misses outside, and now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres 1. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Dauri Moreta on a pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 36.
Key Brian Hayes. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing third base and batting 9. Number 13.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
Leading off for the Padres. The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
The pitch.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And a pitch. This to third. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Moreta in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right through there for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Colin Holderman getting ready to go. The Padres trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Not even close there. 1-1. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Kim in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Pirates leading by 3 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Two down, nobody on. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The next offering misses. 2-2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Righty delivers. And another ball. In the air out towards right center. Sawinski sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Endy Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one is absolutely belted. Tatis going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
The third baseman, number 13, Key Bryant Hayes.
Now batting Key Bryant Hayes. Having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Smoke to the left, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So back to the top of the order. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Bounce to third. Finds its way through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here is Andrew McCutchen.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
San Diego, the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
And he deals. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And that skips into there. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. The Pirates trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That one out to right. McCutchen has it sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando.
So they're down to their final out. Fernando Tatis Jr. getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The Padres down to their final strike. To third, into the outfield, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Just missed.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Tatis off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And a pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Sawinski going back on this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.